Hello, my name is Sarah Russell. I'm a clinical exercise specialist working with cancer patients and people after stoma surgery. I'm a clinical Pilates teacher from the UK and the author of a book called the Bowel Cancer Recovery Toolkit. I'm also the global exercise consultant for Combatech and founder of the Me Plus Recovery Programme. I've lived with a stoma for over 10 years. In 2010, I had 5 bowel surgeries and finally had a permanent stoma in 2012. After each surgery, I knew I needed to strengthen my abdominal muscles and improve my core function. My whole abdominal area felt weak and vulnerable, and I was worried about developing a hernia and getting back to running and doing all the things I loved. I looked for information to help my recovery and couldn't really find anything. I asked everyone involved in my care, my surgeon, stoma nurse and physiotherapist, and no one could offer specific help. There weren't any guidelines and there was no consensus on what to do, especially about abdominal exercises. Even though I'd been a fitness instructor for 20 years, I still didn't really know what to do, and everything I heard from doctors or read sounded like I needed to be very cautious, and there was an emphasis on resting. So I took time to do some research, develop exercises and train in clinical Pilates. I realised that a step-by-step approach to recovery and rehabilitation was essential, with a very specific focus on the core muscles, but in a really gentle way. I realised there needed to be much more education for patients and also for medical professionals, including surgeons and stoma nurses. This post-surgery rehabilitation approach forms the foundation for recovery for everyone. It's about building the muscles from the inside out, almost like creating an internal support garment. After the trauma of surgery, we need to retrain the deep inner core muscles with the right exercises. This allows people, no matter their age or previous level of exercise, to feel more confident about lifting and moving in everyday life, and it also forms the foundation if they wish to be more active or get back to doing sports. There's also some evidence that these exercises reduce the risk of peristomal hernia. I worked with a patient last year who'd had numerous operations. She had a stoma due to bowel cancer. She was too frightened to play with her children and had given up the sports she used to do. She used to love playing badminton, but she was too scared to play anymore. She asked me to help her as she didn't want to live like that. I taught her the Me Plus recovery exercises, and very quickly she felt more confident. She started to progress through the program, through the 3 phases, and started to feel stronger and less vulnerable. After only 3 months, she emailed me to say she'd gone back to playing badminton and was able to play with her children again. This is a brilliant result and comes from having trust in the safety of the exercises and also her dedication to improving her life and understanding that it starts with her core. I believe the Me Plus Recovery Programme should be an essential part of recovery for everyone who has colorectal surgery. The exercises can be learnt before surgery and should be started as soon as possible after your operation. UK stoma nursing guidelines state that people should start these exercises 3 to 4 days post-surgery if possible. This may also help the tissues of the abdominal wall heal with more strength. However, if you've already had surgery, starting the programme at any time will help you build strength and confidence and move more and be more active.